Welcome to Deutz L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Bowling Green Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Bowling Green head coach. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Chanticleers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Falcons offense will go to work first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Look out! And they got it.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they get to him. Excellent coverage in the back end, and he just held the ball too long.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback, someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Chroma. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Rides to the back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, shots are clear. They get on the board first. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for running room. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Croma. Pass to 6. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Croma. Powers through the defender. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's got enough. Could be an alley. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Fresh set of downs going up top. In traffic, it's Glass. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Croma. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the shot that clears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Johnson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The shot that clears are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to pound their way in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Coastal. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires quickly. Crosses to 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Selling the fake. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Hand it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Glass. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Chroma. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going long. Upstairs to make the catch. That should be the final play of the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey, guys, Coastal Carolina's head coach told me at the half. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Guys?
All right, Holly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Finds his tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Found a little space, and he's got forward in the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Drives inside. At the 45 on its way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Glass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
On 4. Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the option, he keeps it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, got that sucker to the ground.
He'll be dropped.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Durant. They're all over it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The shot that clears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And the extra point was good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Falcons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Driving forward, it's Johnson. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense all over it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air, it's Durant. Keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create...
All by himself down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Bowling Green. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Edwards. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know.
Runs through a man. He might have space. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak.
Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Churns into the pile. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.